Today, we're talking about what it really means to turn a job into a career and eventually into business ownership. My guests today started out as carpet cleaning technicians. They learned the craft, mastered the details, and built relationships in the field. But they didn't stop there. They saw bigger possibilities. They developed a vision, they set goals, and ultimately, they launched their own companies under the Zerorez franchise system. Now, they're not only successful technicians, they're successful business owners and leaders. They've made the leap from employee to entrepreneur, and they're proof that experience in the field can become the foundation for something much bigger. So, my guests today, Tyler Hamburg and Nate Lightfoot with Zero Res. Gentlemen, welcome to the program. Let's talk about this. This is interesting what you both have done. Let's get to know you both individually. Tell us about yourselves. Let's start with you, Tyler. Tell us.
I'm 35 years old. Been married the last almost 8 years now. I'm a daughter dad or a girl dad. I've got two daughters, both under two, um, and live up here in Washington State.
Thank you, Tyler. Nate, how about you? What's your story?
My name's Nate Lightfoot. I'm 38 years old. I've been in the carpet cleaning industry for probably over 20 years. I'm married of 17 years. I have four kids.
Well, both of you being family men, you were cleaning technicians in the past. No doubt being a business owner was something attractive to you. When you first started as technicians, did you often think about owning your own company? Was that part of your ambition in the at the start? Nate, let's start with you on that.
In the beginning, this was just a college job. Like I said, this is my 20th year in the cleaning business, and when I started, I was fresh out of high school. I was in school full time to actually become a physical therapist, is what I was going to school for. Um, Things happened. I met my wife. We had kid early on, and ended up being a career. And I've never not liked the job. I've always enjoyed it. It's always been kind of fun, and it's good to see different places, people, and things like that on a daily basis.
Tyler, same question to you. Did when you were a cleaning technician, you probably enjoyed the work. Did you start thinking about becoming a business owner? Did you think about that often?
Um, I think I don't think so. Not back in the beginnings, right? A lot like Nate, I started early on. I think I first started cleaning as a technician when I was 20. And I made really good money as a technician. And so being a business owner wasn't necessarily on the forefront of my mind until years down the road where um, I got into other positions within the company and started to see like, oh, I could do this for myself.
Now, let me ask you both this. When did you finally make that big move to owning your own company? Nate, what year was that?
We opened in 2023, the end of November, so it was recent. So we've only been open for about 2 full years. This beginning really our third year. That's when we decided to pull the trigger and become owners.
Owners of a Zero Res franchise.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tyler, how about you?
Just behind Nate, we opened up in February of 2024
Okay, as a Zero Res franchise.
as a Zerorez franchise.
But you're not competing with each other.
No.
How far apart are you both?
Uh, I think we're on the other side of the country.
I'm
Where
on the far East Coast, and I'm all the way to South Carolina. And where you at, Tyler? Washington, I think. Is that where it
Washington,
is?
yep.
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest, yep.
so we have two guys who will never compete unless they really expand their business well. Yeah, we're dealing with quite a few time zones here. So I want to ask about this, your hands-on experience in the field. Do you think that prepared you to be an entrepreneur? What do you think, Tyler? Did it help you?
I think in this sense, yes. In the carpet cleaning industry, when you open a carpet cleaning business like this, you got to get your hands dirty. You got to be willing to do the work, to work, 6, 7 days a week, be the man on the ground, working the truck, answering the phones. So yeah, you've really got to. I think it definitely helps prepare you with knowing the work that you're getting into, not just the back end business stuff, but the actual work itself.
Very good. And Nate, how about you? Did the hands-on experience help you to get to where you're at now and help you today?
I would definitely say knowledge is power in that aspect of the longer that we've been doing this, it helps you get that experience, like Tyler said, hands on. When we first open up, it's we're the ones answering phones, we're the ones working on the vans when they break down, we're the ones in customers' homes cleaning for them, we're the first person they see, first person they talk to, and with experience, that just kind of it helps further along that process. The business side was learning. That's probably a learning for most people that open up a new business. But as far as like having your foot in the door and being well educated in what we know and what we do, helps out tremendous.
So today, for both of you, we'll go to you first, Tyler, on this. Are you a hands-on business owner? Are you in the field as well? Are you doing it all? Or are you passing some off to other people?
I was and sometimes still am. So every day, I come to work dressed as if I need to go out in the field. So um, I've been I have a unique experience to where I was able to get off of a truck pretty relatively quickly. But I'm still on a truck every once in a while. If we have a technician that calls out, or an emergency cleaning or something like that where we need somebody to get out there, I'm ready to go. I have no inclination that I am not, or that I am better than getting on the truck and pulling a wand. Um, we wouldn't be here if that wasn't the case. So um, it does happen. It's rarer now, but it does happen.
Do you enjoy it when it does happen?
Absolutely.
Hmm?
For me, it gives me, I love meeting our clients. Carpet cleaning is usually the same thing every day, right? But the thing that gives it its a uniqueness is that you're in someone else's home multiple times a day. And so you get to meet new people, different kinds of people, hear different kinds of stories, and it kind of makes what you're doing matter.
Nate, how about you? Are you still on the truck at times?
I am on the truck 5 days a week.
Do you enjoy
So
that?
yeah, I've always kind of enjoyed it. I love being hands-on. I mean, the ultimate goal is to not be on a truck, as we get further along in the business. But right now, the production that I give off outweighs me sitting in the office and trying to rely on other guys at the moment. It's a little cheaper too. I don't have to
Mhm.
pay someone to go do it when I could go do it myself. And it's always something I've enjoyed. I've never wake up. There's not one day that I wake up where I'm just like this is horrible, like this is bad, unless I'm sick. And on that, then I might just pass off all the work to someone else for that day. But Monday through Friday, I am usually on a van all the time.
Yeah, I didn't like working in the rain. I don't know about you guys. Of
I
course,
feel like I'm
Tyler,
gonna melt in the rain.
Don't have a
Yeah.
choice.
that's very true. So I like what you both shared. You're hands-on business owners. Tyler spends more time in the office than Nate does, but you're both happy with what you're doing. Would you agree with that? That's the point.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. Yeah.
Let's talk about the type of business that you're in. Now, why did you choose the Zerorez franchise model instead of just starting your own independent company? Tyler, what would you say?
Well, I grew in the Zerorez family. So my very first technician job was as a Zerorez technician. So everything that I've known has been within the system. Um, and I've had a off and on relationship with within the industry. Um, but ultimately, it did come down to, you know what, I've done this. I think I could do it for myself. But because I know what the Zero Res system stands for, and the kind of backing that they give you, it made more sense to me um, that I could rely on some other people to kind of to push me, to support me, versus trying to handle everything on my own. It's nice to have that support team in the background watching out for you, hoping that you're going to be successful. Because if you're successful, they're successful. So they're not back there, trying to get their penny and dime you. They're trying to make you successful. And by doing that, they become successful. And that's something that I really appreciate about the zero res culture.
It's got to be a good feeling to know you have that support and instead of being an independent, just wondering what to do next. It's all there for you. What about you, Nate? Why did you choose Zero Res? Why not just start your own company and do it that way?
Well, my previous employer where I used to work was probably the biggest carpet cleaner in the nation. But I was there for, 17 years and just saw how their systems were laid out and how kind of dated some things were. Zero Res had used to be in the area where we were beforehand, and the owner who had it before left. Uh, my business partner and I decided it was time for us to leave where we were. And we didn't want to start off with something that was just, brand new because we had no idea what we were doing. I spoke with Zerorez, the people there, franchising, and they laid out all the tools. They gave us playbooks. They gave us, you know, line items that and timelines on what to kind of expect and what we should expect and what we should do to try to be successful. With all those tools given to us, it was kind of a no-brainer, like just to try to, join a familiar franchise that is already kind of up and coming, and it made our jobs a lot easier. As a carpet cleaning tech, like we know the ins and outs of that, but on the business side, that's kind of where we really lacked, and that's where corporate kind of helped step up and help us learn from them. So it was great tools, and just made it much easier to transition from becoming a technician to owner.
Sticking with you on this, predict the future for us. What do you want to build with Zero Res? What's the business look like in 5 or 10 years to you?
5 to 10 years, I'm probably fat and sitting behind a desk. No, I think what I want is I want to give guys the opportunity to enjoy their jobs. I'd love to be able to have like a bunch of fleets and techs behind me that enjoy their jobs, that are doing really well in life. I feel like it's kind of a calling. Like I want people to become just as successful as my success. I feel like the more success they have, the more success I'll have. It's kind of always been my go-to for when we first opened the business. Was That's kind of what I looked forward to more than anything was, you know, having guys work under me or work for me, and have the same kind of love and passion that I have for the company. So it's been fantastic so far. So I look forward to more growth.
What about you, Tyler? The future. What
You
do you
know,
want to build?
uh, my wife would like me to say that we're just bringing in all the money and the business is just growing and to a point to where I don't have to be in it anymore and we can just go on vacation. But ultimately, for me, I'd like to give the same opportunity that was given to me within the Zero system. There were some good mentors that I had, and I'd like to be able to give back to people who may not have direction in their life. These guys come in and they didn't know they wanted to be a carpet cleaner, and they're good at it, and help them figure out what they want to do in their life, whether that's, sticking and being a career technician, growing with the company, or moving on to something of their own. That's my goal for the business. Obviously, want it to grow, want to build the family, but ultimately want to also pay it forward.
Well said, Tyler. Thank you. Last question. Tyler, we'll go to you first. There are a lot of technicians, people like you in the past, like looking back a few years ago, people like you and Nate, who are thinking that, one day I want to own my own company. What advice would you give them? If you had an audience with them right now, what would you tell them?
It's a good question. Um, be prepared. Uh, and don't think that you can't do it. There are ways and that you can achieve. If that is a goal of yours, you can absolutely achieve it. And when you go after it, it's going to be hard. There's going to be some really bad days, and there's going to be some really good days. But focusing on those really good days makes things a lot easier. Um, within the system that we work in, you're not alone. You've got other owners, right? Like Nate, myself, and many other Zerorez franchise owners that are here backing you up as well. So it's not just the corporate system, it's also other owners brainstorming ideas, that kind of a thing that really, um, make it easier for someone who doesn't really know the back ends of a business to get into it. If you're a technician, you know how to clean carpet, just like Nate said. The hardest thing to overcome is how to run a business, and there's support, immense support for that. So I would say be prepared, be prepared to work hard, and don't be afraid to reach out to people because ultimately having someone in your corner is going to go a long way.
Nate, how about you? Technician, dreaming about a business one day, what would you tell them?
I'm gonna tell them to go for it. Uh, it's something that I wish someone. I always had people telling me that I should have owned my own business like early on in my carpet cleaning career. But no one really just kind of sat there and just sat me down and said, you need to do it. Obviously, there's things you have to think about with trying to open up a business, like where are you going to get your money from, your funding, if you don't have enough saved up to try to do it. And be prepared to work. Like Tyler said, the more work you put in, the more success will come. Um, you got plenty of backing with all the guys at corporate and all the other owners and technicians that are out there that can always kind of share their little bit of history, background, experience is big. That'll help you in the long run. But don't like don't waste a lot of time thinking about just go for it. Like it's worth it in the long run.
Well, Nate, Tyler, thank you for this today. Inspiration. So many out there who are technicians and they love what they do, but they have that bigger vision, that dream, maybe of owning their own company. What you share today will help them in that journey.